Oh. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh, all right. Round 2. Texas. In the Orange Bowl. Hopefully we can piece this together. Ooh. First year at LSU. Lost 2 games. Lost to Notre Dame. We lost the SEC title to Tennessee. And I got an invite. Oh, he joined the lobby. Oh, thank God. Okay. All right, we're good. We're gold. The Orange Bowl.
Part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals for the top 4 seeds. A time to begin their quest for the national championship.
All right, we're gonna have to be smart here, especially on the defensive side of things, making sure we're right. Personnel packages, offense. Don't want to take too many deep shots. We got to establish the run.
Here we go. A college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here.
I don't know. I don't know if I'll be kicking off here. If I'm kicking off, do I start with an onside kick? Receiving. That decision's not going to be made for me. Okay. Well, I think we let this drive play out before I try and do anything.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone.
I gotta stop trying to return those. There's really no clear plan. Establish the run, we're gonna come out and try and rip a deep shot here.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. He just throws the ball away.
Tight end wasn't open, so we were trying to go with that. Because I know he knows that play. Maybe I could have hit the crosser before.
Offense getting set up.
Luckily we got a guy there.
Ball handed off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
All right.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line?
We're in a tight spot here.
Freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And he'll set up to throw. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain.
You did that?
Bring him down, but this offense creates a huge
Tigers.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get.
All right, now let's do what I said I should be doing before. Let's try and get the run game going.
Great year with a conversion.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. offense will keep it on the ground here. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Chris, this has been a fun drive to watch by this offense.
Go, Tigers.
Mixing in run
Go,
pass,
Tigers.
Formations. This defense right now is guessing what's coming next. Now they're into that goal-to-go situation. Can they punch it in and get the touchdown they deserve?
And he will be stuffed.
Okay, I don't want to be in this situation again.
That just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense
All right.
and their run fits on that play.
Second down.
So we're going to change his route, change his route, change his route.
And the quarterback dropping back. Makes
Got
the
him.
catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kicked it too hard.
And the hands team able to recover the football.
Chris, I just don't
Oh,
understand.
yeah, that's
the
right.
logic here.
Steven
Those
returns
onside
kicks on
so
me.
early in the game, but I guess you can appreciate
Pistol
the
a
boldness.
slot. Let's try. We've been doing this cover 6 thing.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Oh my God, he just worked through everybody.
That's a flashy run with the spin move, but produces just a short gain.
It's the fit we were looking for. Stack.
And runs like that on first
Good
down are
move.
exactly what I'm talking
Big
about.
nickel,
Now
same
you have
thing.
a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The pre-snap motion from the
Oh,
offense.
fuck me.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 25. He'll be taken down, but he does have.
Okay, so he runs a jet sweep out of stack.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around and give him a chance to get out in space are the
come
plays that
back.
can really
Let's
cause a
do-
defensive coordinator headaches.
The Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip.
I think this is another jet sweep. Oh, that scared the shit out of me.
Takes the ball and heads to the left.
Oh my.
Tough running there. Breaks a tackle. Picks up the first down.
Okay.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Quarterback's got it on the option.
Little option.
And he'll make it.
Yeah, I've seen him run that play before too.
Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. But
This is going to be a high-scoring game. We just need to get. We just need to get the ball. We need to get a turnover once, and we need to be clean ourselves. I'm real happy that
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
we didn't 3 and out that first drive. Now, after that,
Returner decides to fair catch this.
take that back there.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Here's the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it second and medium. Keeping it on the ground here. Oh,
There we go.
Right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to like Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And of
Like
course,
this
Clyde
left side.
Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now LSU
Get off me.
stable with backs again on this roster too.
Second and
He's brought down
inches.
after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Come to the line for second down and very short now. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side.
Take that all day.
Big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Gotta get this play calling quick. So I'm going to choose the one that's going to take forever to set up.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. Hard running there, breaking tackles. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
They'll run it to the left. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
All right.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for 6. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, what a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, blinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly.
That was what we wanted. That was pretty close to what we wanted.
They saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here, but they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Heading left after the handoff.
God, he's so good at running the fucking ball.
He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
New center down to the offense. 1st and 10. Oh, it's snapped to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
All right.
I love watching the speed of this defense. This time doing a good job of reading their keys. They saw the guard pull, shot through the A-gap, used their speed and instincts to blow this play up.
Here's the 2nd down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
Oh my God, that's tough.
He's
He's gonna spin. You got
They
him?
bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10.
Should have snapped it.
There's the handoff.
You got me.
Makes it across the goal line.
All right, 2 minutes. We started with the ball. We just want to take up the drive here and score.
And it's up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback.
Let's see.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions.
That's coming back.
They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's
Oh,
about.
it's my fullback,
Easy
too.
call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty.
Whew.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it from the gun. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Quarterback looking to scramble. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a 4th down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Quick throw to his receiver.
Fucking killing me with that shit. Are you fucking kidding me?
Stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down.
Oh my fucking god.
They weren't able to complete it.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read.
Oh my
Either
fucking
give it
god,
at the right
dude.
time, or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least picked up some positive yards.
It's a shotgun run call. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. They feed the fullback this time. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Chris, I always get a kick out of how much advice defensive players get on third down. You can hear the bench screaming, the crowd is screaming. Watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass downfield. Rarely do you hear him say, watch the fullback. And there he just slips through for a first down.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Hand off inside, looking for the touchdown. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Timeout, Texas.
Ooh.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. It'll be a 24-yard attempt. Should be automatic.
God damn, that's fucking depressing.
And that field goal, the
Should be
final
21-14. We're down 17-14.
The first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
You getting this
We'll
fucking
line up here
onside?
and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team
Wow.
has to recover. Looks
What a
like
grab.
the hands team did its job. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Again, thrown out of the RPO.
I didn't know there was one on that side.
They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
They're going to run it. Makes a nice move there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. Going to try to use his legs here. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
Come on.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, he does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
It's an option look. Pitch play to the back. Oh, got to showcase his spin move, but dropped quickly after just a short gain. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Send the back in motion. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Caught in the flat by the running back. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making a tackle short of the first down.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg.
Okay.
Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And that mighty Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. 0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
All right.
Second down play coming up. Back in motion now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Signs the quick throw. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Now it's 2nd down here. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Defense is coming after him. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. He hands it off from the gun. And he's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Texas 20, LSU 14.
An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
You knock through the PAT and claim a 1-point lead here in the final quarter. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. It looks like the hands team were able to recover the football.
Hey, it's the 4th quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Gives it to the back. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can...
I think he got, I think he probably accidentally called it coming out of the stoppage of play. And then I just, I kept it on the field as long as I could until it just stopped working for me.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Crucial play for both offense and defense. We'll see what we get here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And the ball is hauled in.
Can't believe he held on to
got
that.
it, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. He sells it looking downfield, knowing he wants to hit his running back on the angle route. Effective play to move these chains.
The Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The Longhorns looking to keep this drive rolling.
I don't think he would be able to bleed the clock with this much,
The junior able to bring him
with this
down
little
for
field to work with. We're in trouble.
2nd down after that run on the
Yes, call play here. We got one more stop from that. He might be able to zero the clock out here.
Hand off to the back. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I might be in trouble here.
Play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
I mean, he's running it here, right?
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will he have to settle for 3? Handoff heading left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I think we hold the timeout here.
Chris, and at this point in the game, a field goal gives you the lead. I don't think you roll the dice. I think you kick the field goal, you take the lead, and then you rely on your defense to be able to win this game.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here.
He's gonna let it wind down. That's okay.
And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. So here we go. One of the biggest moments of this game. The field goal unit is out there for a pressure kick. He knocks this one right through. And they take the lead with a little over a minute to play.
But there's nothing more impressive to me than a kicker that can come through in the clutch. Gives them the lead here in the
Squibb
quarter. But there's still time left for a final drive, so their defense will have to step up.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down to the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time is winding down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down.
Picked 6. I should have called timeout.
Going the other way, can they stop him? At the 20.
Oh my god, I should have called timeout. I had the timeout. I should have just called it.
And the interception taken to the house.
Oh man, I should have just called timeout.
Game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6.
Oh man.
Credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Now they get set to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming.
I threw another one.
And it's incomplete, even in a first
Threw
down.
another pick right there.
Under some heavy pressure.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes, just in a rush, the pressure affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. A timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Looking to throw it on first down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made for a big gain, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. That's a big gain. Exciting play to end the game, but he stopped short and the clock will run out.